Estate agents are obsessed with winning instructions. Most of them completely misunderstand the customer journey. And because of that, they spend their careers chasing business instead of building a business that actually generates it for them. Video number 4, the customer journey. Take 1. Estate agents are obsessed with winning instructions, which is pretty understandable, really. But most of them completely misunderstand the customer journey. And because of that, they spend their careers chasing business instead of building a business that actually generates it for them. A couple buys a house through you. You hand them the keys, everyone is smiling, job's done. 5 years later, they sell the house and they list it with another estate agent. 86% of buyers don't use the agent they bought through when they sell. That's a staggering statistic, which raises an interesting question. Are estate agents actually very good at the customer journey? If you step back and look at it properly, the customer journey has 5 stages: awareness, consideration, acquisition, service, and loyalty. And across each stage, there are multiple touch points with the customer. But most estate agents behave as if the only moment that matters is the valuation appointment. Let's start with awareness, because this is where the real work begins. Awareness happens long before someone is thinking about actually selling. It's when the homeowners form opinions about who they trust. But awareness doesn't come from simply being visible. It comes from being known for something. Most agents try to get known for everything, which means they end up being remembered for absolutely nothing. Most agents rely on visibility, boards, portal, a bit of social media. But visibility without identity doesn't create awareness. It creates noise. The agents who really win here are known for one clear idea. The agent educating homeowners on how to achieve the best price. The agent obsessed with getting deals to completion. The agent who refuses to overvalue. The agent waging war on fall-throughs. When people can finish the sentence, "Oh yes, they're the agent who," that's when awareness starts to work. The next stage is consideration. This is where the estate agent finally enters the picture. The homeowner is deciding who to invite round. They research, they check reviews, they ask for recommendations. And by this point, most people already have a shortlist. If you've done nothing in awareness, you're already behind the curve. Next, we get to the acquisition, the valuation appointment, where most agents focus all their energy. But here's the truth. Most agents wing this part. And the strange thing is, this is the stage estate agents spend the most time on. But think about the least. There's rarely structure and rarely a consistent approach. It's just all instinct, experience, personality, which is fine until you try to scale it, because personality doesn't scale. Systems do. And that's also why rejection feels so personal and hurts so much. A business owner approaches this differently. They build a system. They can measure conversion. They can refine the process, making it better. Because evaluation shouldn't be a performance, it should be a system. The next stage in the customer journey moves us into service. And this is where most agents get this wrong. Because once the instruction is won, the real work begins. We've all done that, where we've walked back into the office, high fives all round. forgetting this is the moment when the client actually starts judging us, managing expectations, handling negotiations, keeping deals together, because this is where your reputation is built. Clients remember how you make them feel when things got difficult, not just what you did. The final stage on the customer journey is loyalty. And this, to me, is probably the most important stage. Most agents think loyalty means they use us again when they sell. Well, as we said earlier, that appears not to be the case. But that's actually the weakest form of loyalty, because someone might not move again for 10 years. Waiting for that is a bit like planting an oak tree and sitting beside it with a watering can for a decade, hoping for acorns. The real power of loyalty is in advocacy. When someone finishes a transaction and says, "You should use Rob, he was brilliant," now the cycle accelerates. Instead of waiting 10 years, they might generate you 3 or 4 instructions in the next 2 years, which means the real journey looks like this: awareness, consideration, acquisition, service, advocacy, and back to awareness again. Advocates feed the top of the funnel. They create trust in places that advertising never will. Dining room tables, WhatsApp chats, school gates, the golf course. Here's what most agents miss. Advocates don't appear by accident. You design your business for them. Some agents deliberately work their database for referrals, not instructions, introductions. They stay visible, helpful, and memorable. That's a completely different mindset. And most agents don't measure any of this. They track instructions, they'll track exchanges, but they don't track referrals. They don't track client lifetime value. And if you don't measure it, you can't improve it. Most estate agents think the business revolves around winning instructions. But the agencies that grow understand something different. The valuation appointment isn't the start, and it's definitely not the end. It's just one moment in a much bigger journey. And when you design that journey properly, you stop chasing instructions and start building a business where your clients create them for you. God, bloody freezing in here. It's fascinating. You should get yourself a copy.